Hey guys, so today I'm finally bringing you that unboxing that I've been teasing for a while now. Not one, not two, but three things. So I've got two items in these guys, and one item that kind of like jumped aboard the little like group of things. I'll explain. And she is in this big beautiful box. Okay, so I have not opened this since I picked it up. These two are the items that I placed that order for, and one of the items that I thought I wasn't gonna get. And I'll explain, and I have some information about that. And then this was an item that I have been planning for a while, and when I show you, you'll see. But it's also an item that, because it has something so incredibly special about it, it made me like jump the gun and say, Tiffany, just go ahead and get it because it's a limited edition thing, it's not gonna be around. So, what should I open first? I guess I'll open this first, the big one. I'm excited because I haven't seen it since I was in the store. I made this purchase at Lenox. I love that store. That's where a lot of mine have come from. Well, I like to say, and it was fun when I was looking through my stuff the other day, that like my collection kind of tells a story. Like I get things when I go on different trips. I like to collect things from like different stores, even, you know, just little things. I don't like go buy bags like all over the place. But yeah, most of my things are from this store, and my sales associate there, Cindy, is really great. So you should go see her if you are in Atlanta and you want someone really nice to work with from Louis Vuitton. She's really great. So let's just, without further ado, like I said in that last video, which thank you guys so much, not thank you, because I've really enjoyed mixing in some different types of videos throughout the years. I've always like stayed true to what I do. I like beauty stuff. I've always done like bags and all kinds of different videos, but I haven't shown you guys my bags throughout the years. I haven't done videos like this, and this is so much fun. So I've got like bags I can do reviews on that are like 5-6 years old, older than that, like really hardcore, like good reviews. And I'll mention more of that in a second, because I haven't shown you guys everything that I've gotten. That's not why I get it. But you guys loved that last video that I did, the unboxing, so much. And not that I was surprised, but I was kind of surprised at like what good feedback I got. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm glad to make you guys happy because this makes me happy too. Okay, so again, I'm horrible at unboxings because I just want to tell you like, okay, so I got this because blah 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 blah, but I really want to like not spoil it. Okay, let me back up. So big box, smells really good. And a giant bag. She also, and I've got a story too, because when I picked this up, I took my Neverfull GM, my Damier Ebene. Finally, I'm getting the straps fixed, and I brought it in this like really, like, I mean, it was a dust bag like this, and she was like, you need like a bigger dust bag. So she gave me a really nice like big drawstring one, and when it comes back, it'll probably be in another one. I'm gonna do a review on that. Okay, let's just open this. Let's just open it. So, can we see? Can we tell? Can we see that it's pink? Can we see that it is beautiful? It is the Neverfull and the Rose Ballerine monogram, which when I saw this, I was like, okay, now that's, okay. Now you can get your other Neverfull. I'm a Neverfull girl. I don't care that they are all over the place. I love this. I've had my my Damier, whatever, Ebony Neverfull since they came out in the fall of 2008, and I got mine in 2009, that summer. And it's just been wonderful. I've carried it so much. You guys know that. I've never done a video on that bag though, and so I decided I was gonna do like a review. So before I brought it in, because I wanted to show you guys what it had done and why I was bringing it in, it is the older version though, so they've improved that. It was a known issue why I took mine in, so whatever. But when it comes back, I'm gonna, you know, so I've had that bag for 6 years, so it'll be a good review. But I had always said in the past, and I think I even said it in a video, that what I would like to do is, since the GM is so huge, I always said, you know, I might want the medium-sized in a monogram, like in a tote style. I carry that bag everywhere. It was in the room with me when Olivia was born. Not really, because I had to have a C-section like last minute. But it was there. You know, I took it. I've taken it to every trip we've been on. It has been like I took it to Paris with me. I took it every single plane ride to the beach, to the pool, to shopping, to dinner. Everywhere that bag has been, and it's a bag I truly love and I truly use. So I'm all about it, and I don't care really. I like what I like. So I was so thrilled when I saw that it came in this rose ballerine. And I also left Olivia's little rose ballerine charm that I showed in my last unboxing to get her initials put on it. I'm gonna use it on my bags, but I'm gonna have her initials on it because I just thought that'd be special, and then it'll be hers. I mean, you know. So here's what it looks like on the inside. I love how the new models come with this separate pouch. You can remove this and carry it. This is huge. And then the inside of this is a really nice pouch. It's got, you know, but this was the last one that my store had. I think she said that she could order, you know, if you wanted one, she could. But, you know, I think she said that even though it's going to be a limited thing, it's not so limited, I think, right now where you can't get any more. Eventually it will be because it's limited edition, but she said I think they will be getting in more, or if you're interested or whatever, I don't know. And I believe they're still like available to order, like to purchase on the site. So it's really beautiful. I love it so much. For reference, this is what it looks like. It's a very large tote, but I just kind of love, it's just easy. I love to just kind of carry it, you know, however you want to carry it. But I've been so in love with that other Neverfull that this was a no-brainer. I thought, you know, for years in the back of my mind, I thought, I want an MM. Like, I want the medium size. It comes in PM, MM, and GM. The GM's a huge one. The PM is a little small one, which I think would be too small for me. And then this one I thought would just be the perfect size, because sometimes that GM can be overwhelming, but I still love it. But I'm so happy with this one. And I cannot wait to carry it. So really, really nice. And I just am so excited that they're doing this pink color. It's like the prettiest pink. I would say it's like a princess, just really nice pink. And I'm not even like a super huge like pink person, but I love how it's fun on the inside. I was telling Cindy today, we were talking, like all my bags are very classic. Like I like classic, you know, nothing super crazy, but I love, you know, like my fun multicolor accessories, and you know, like my Insolite like multicolor wallet that I've had for 6 years. And I said when I got that, you know, I like to have fun things. So that's what I've always done, and I'll show you more on that in a minute. But isn't that so cool? I love it so much. I'm really excited about it, and this will actually be a very well used bag. I like to, you know, obviously get things that are going to be useful, but I'm really excited about that one. And that rose interior was just like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, like that has to happen. And it's so funny because when I got my Neverfull GM, I think it was like $715. That was like the largest size. And I always said, you know, you get a lot of bag for your money then. And now, of course, the same one's like $13.25, that large one. So that one was a little more expensive. But, you know, I don't like these videos to be about price. I'll get more into that. I mean, you can find it out. It's just not even worth it to say, I guess. I don't know. And this isn't a review of this, because like when I review handbags, I review handbags like I've at least had it for a year or 2 years, you know, like I really review things a lot. So this is just sort of a first impressions, like showing you things. I'm like so thrilled, I cannot even believe it. Okay, so moving on to the order that I placed. So this was the item that I thought I wasn't gonna get. I had called around Mother's Day to look for this item. You guys in turn saw what I got for Mother's Day, which like so thrilled. I love that little multi-cart, which you can't get anymore. I love my little cosmetic pouch. That was like so exciting. You get, you know, a return voucher. Thank you for shopping Louis Vuitton. I'd never gotten one of these. It's just like the card, but it's the same exact thing that you get in a store. And then you have the same type of receipt like you would get in a store. except on the back where usually it would have the boutique printed, it doesn't say. And then it just says associate web. So, so here is my receipt. I don't want to show you all my items. Looked like I had 3 things on there because one item is hot stamped, and then they list the hot stamping separately. Okay, so this is an item that I called about around Mother's Day, and they said that they didn't have it. And so when I was looking on the website, and there was the little button and it said place in cart, and I was like, okay. And this was later, you know. I was kind of shocked. And when I placed it in the cart, it immediately went back to call to purchase, and I was like, what? And then I checked, so I was like, was that a mistake? Did they just let me buy something that they shouldn't have? But then I looked back like a week later and it said place in cart. So I figured out why. And I figured out why there was some confusion, and I'll show you. So it comes in a box like this. And I have been using this. I couldn't resist. It is the, oh my goodness, the Multicolore Sarah wallet. And this is the new Sarah wallet. This is a little smaller than the Insolite wallet. And then it has the little little tag thing and the little care card. I brought my Insolite wallet just for comparison. This one I bought in 2010. So you can see for comparison. Let me hold it this way. The Insolite wallet's bigger, and I want to do a review on that wallet. I think I'm gonna do a review on that wallet and post it sometime in the future, obviously. Let me know what you think about that, because I can give a good review on that wallet. I've had it for 5 years, and it would kind of be reviewing like the whole multicolor thing, which I'm going to mention too in this video, and the actual wear on an Insolite wallet itself, because that's one of Louis Vuitton's most popular styles. And I like the wallet. I love it for so many reasons, but I also had some issues with it, and I'm gonna I'll tell you about it. I really love this wallet for so many reasons. This is the new model Sarah wallet, and it comes in a point like that, whereas the Sarahs look all, they can look all different, but the new ones have this like thing, and like more like an envelope style, whereas the older ones just went straight across. So when I called to see if I could reserve one at my store, so Brad and I could go look at it, and we were, you know, gonna go out from, you know, have this little like Mother's Day like outing with Olivia and all this stuff, and we made plans to go there. They said, you know, obviously, the lady goes, the multicolor items are no longer in production. And this was back before Mother's Day, and I was like, yeah, I know, but can you locate any pieces that are still left? And she said, no, they're out of production, which means, and I'm like, I know what it means, but are they in any? So I wasn't really getting anywhere with her, so I hung up, I called again, and someone else answered, totally got me. And, you know, I said, I'm looking for this. And they said, yeah, you know, we'll check for you. And they said, there's no little pieces left. There's no Sarah wallets, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. And so I then found the little multi-cart thing and then tried to reserve it at the store, and they said you can't. There's really like only a few left in the system, and then we just ordered it and then just ended up not going. So long story short, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get it. When I was talking to the person on the phone, they were just checking, I guess, on the original Sarah, which they don't have anymore, but they do have these. So the new model Sarah is neat. It looks like this. I have been using it for a couple days now. It's got this pocket on the back. I do want to show you something interesting with this, that if you're like a hardcore like Louis Vuitton fan, or you're familiar with this wallet, you may be interested in. So I did get my initials hot stamped. You can choose whether you want like 2 initials, 3 initials, if you want dots. If you don't want dots, on the website you could pick out all the different colors you wanted. But I just went with gold. I thought that was pretty. It says Louis Vuitton made in France. And I did choose to have dots in between. I don't know. I just thought it was fun. It has card holders in the front, which I haven't been brave enough to use yet. I'll tell you why, but I'm totally going to. It's not a big deal. I love, and let me kind of, okay, let me flip this card over so you can't see, you know, everything I'm working with. So I love that it has, I love that it opens, and then the wallet is like that. You don't have to flip the whole thing open like you do with an Insolite. I think I'll do like a comparison video between a Sarah and the Insolite, because while I'll really review the Insolite, I can't really review the Sarah because I haven't had it that much. I can compare the two. and then do like a hardcore review on the Insolite. So you open it up, and there are so many credit card slots. There's 12. So you have a pocket in the back, and then you have 6 slots. You have a really wide pocket here. You have a zip pocket. The box fell and it almost gave me a heart attack. And then it has another slip pocket right here in this compartment, another big compartment, and then if you flip it, you have 6 more slots. And then 6 more slots, or no, 4 more slots on the outside. But then when you shut it, you cannot, you know, of course you can't see those. I like, so far, something I've noticed about this, again, you know, I like that you don't have to flip the whole thing open, but and you'll see why in that review, like what mine did over the years, and kind of problems that caused. What I like about this is that while the Insolite, when you pack it, it gets real thick. This one stays the thickness that it is because it's already like, it doesn't expand. What am I trying to say? Because as you put the cards in, it kind of fills up this area within it, you know what I mean? It's not like it's a very flush wallet like that, and then when you pack it, it blows up. There's just a lot of space in here. So much space in here. So I'm really excited about it. I did get another multicolor piece, and I'll review the multicolor a little bit more because I have had that piece for a long time, and I've kind of not put it through like hell or anything, but I've carried it for 4 or 5 years. They are silk screened on, and I have been told, when I was talking to the person on the phone, I was a little hesitant, you know, I am wearing sweatpants, to purchase another piece just because my white transferred not, it was like just wear, you know, it's dingy, and I thought the black would be perfect. That white multicolor wallet made me so happy. Like when I would look into my bag, it was just fun, and I really, really loved it, and I thought perfect. So they are out of production. They're not producing these anymore, but my sales associate said that they will be pulling all the items in July, mid-July. So she said it was good that I got this when I did, because in a couple weeks they're gonna just totally not even be available to buy. That's what she said. When I went into the store to pick that bag up and to drop off my other Neverfull, they had pulled most of their items, and they had a bunch out the time before that I was there. So yeah, she said they were kind of in the process of doing that. So the process, she said, of, you know, the silk screening is kind of special because it's not like regular canvas that's where like the material is like made into the canvas. You can't rub it off. This, over time, if you really handle it a lot, or if you really scrubbed it against something, which would be just nuts to do anyways, the writing can wear off. And I will show you what my white one has done in that review, because I don't want to get too, you know, I really want to just stick with talking about these pieces. This one's very new and fresh, but they are silk screened on. I was told that the newer ones are a little hardier, so maybe that'll be good. Honestly though, the dinginess of the actual white is what bothered me more than any places where the writing rubbed off, because from a distance you can't tell. If you really, you know, look, you can tell. But like when they silk screen each color, she was like, you know, there are 33 colors, and they have to, you know, just do one color and then let it dry, and then go back and do the other color and let it dry. So it's a process, and so you do pay a little bit more for the multicolor pieces because it's a very like artistic process. It's a very, you know, in-depth process. But I just thought this was gorgeous. This is my first multicolor black piece, is that right? My first. Everything else that I have that's multicolor is white. But how beautiful. Like, I cannot get over how gorgeous all of this beautiful interior is, and I'm really, really into it. What I was gonna say, when I first got it, not that I'm like super picky and into date codes, but I kind of like to see those things. I like to know. So when I got this, I was just kind of like, oh, you know, you look all the typical places where you'd find a date code, and I didn't find it, and so I was like, okay. So I googled, you know, where's the date code on the new model Sarah wallet. They call it the NM3, whatever, the Sarah wallet. And a lot of people were like, yeah, they don't put them on the new ones. You can't find them on the new ones. You know, someone said, oh, I called the 866 number, and they said that you can't locate it on all of them. Some factories don't print them. And I was like, what? That is, like, And so Brad was like, here, I'll find it. Let me find it. It is in the weirdest place. I found it, FYI. It exists. It is in the weirdest place where you would not look. So you gotta look in, which pocket is it? Is it the front or the back? And these pockets are so tight that you don't wanna pull. Yeah, usually it's stamped on this like cowhide leather, like within a pocket on the back or something. It's actually within the second, like if you're looking at the wallet, you're right. On the inside, on this piece, on the back of this piece, on the pink, that's not even the leather. It's, well, it might be leather. It's that like, yeah, it's leather, but it's not this kind of leather. You know, it's that thin kind of leather. It's stamped, it's there. So if you're having trouble locating your date code, that's where it is, but you hardly can read it because you can't stretch that pocket out, but it's there. So I'm so excited, and I said no more big wallets. Like I'm into carrying sometimes smaller bags, but really the only bag this does not fit in is my Eva clutch. It fits into my Chanel Boy, which is another like kind of smaller bag. It fits into all my other bags, obviously. It doesn't fit in my Eva clutch, which I wouldn't expect a big wallet like this to anyways. Why would you be carrying a clutch? And my Chanel wallet on chain is a wallet. So I ended up kind of missing that big, ridiculous wallet after not using it for a while. So this has been so wonderful, and I realized how much I missed larger wallets. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back in my bag. I'm putting my cards back in. I'm sorry, like I know I'm talking a lot about each piece, and it's not like a mini review or anything of each piece, but it is kind of an overview and like just anything that I kind of want to tell you about it, because I think those little things are kind of important. Gosh, and the credit card slots are like so tight and new. I love it. So I really want to review my Neverfull. And like I said, I am going to review it because I did film the first part, because I thought I don't want to review it and say, oh, you know, here's what happened to the handles, and then not be able to show you. So it's going to kind of be like a before and after like makeover type thing, and I'll tell you about the process and kind of what they told me and stuff when I took it in to be fixed, and kind of the whole process of that. So maybe that'll be fun too, and I'll compare it to the MM. So when that's in and everything, by that time I would have already carried the Neverfull. I'm gonna, I think, switch my stuff into the Neverfull soon. Then I have one more item that I had looked at for a long time. You guys know, and you've probably seen my review of my Luminous PM Empriente bag to go help Brad. He had a wipe emergency, a baby wipe emergency. So let me hurry, I'm almost done. So you guys know I love the Empriente. I'm trying to say, the pieces are very expensive. Okay, see, I'm horrible at unboxing videos. Okay, so here's the box. So there it is. And you open it up. Here's a little piece. It's kind of a big piece. For me, I feel like it's a big piece. And this one smells so good. It is the little, what's it called? The little, the key clay that is, the key pouch that is the Empriente leather. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I obviously would not buy like a big wallet or anything that's Empriente. I like to put, I don't feel like I need to match bags, and I don't like to do that. This is black. So I wanted a black piece. But I love the navy, the infinite color. But I wanted a black little piece. This is a very large key holder. I did not really buy it for that purpose, although I knew I could use it as that. It's got a beautiful chain on the key thing. Look, it's got like a giant pocket on the back. This is what I'm gonna use when I carry like smaller bags and I just wanna slip something inside. You can definitely put your keys in it and then still have this zippered part to put your cards in. So how cool is that? Like, I am really, really into this. I think this is just the coolest piece, and I'm really excited about it. So this is my second Empriente piece. I know how well the bag held up, so this I know will be a good piece for in and out of bags. It's large, like it's larger than your average like key clay like holder or key pouch, like the real small ones, or even like the bigger key clays. Like this is really, really nice. And it's so much different than my bag, and maybe it's because it's a new piece. It almost feels like rubber, like it's hard leather, and that's how I sort of describe this leather anyways. It's like indestructible leather, Can't stop smelling it. Okay, it's got still the blue on the chain and everything, but it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. I probably could have even gotten it heat stamped. That would have been pretty. They do heat stamp anything for free. I could always bring that back. But it's big. It's a really nice little item. So this I'm super thrilled with, very excited about. If you want an Empriente piece, but you may not want to spend, like, the bags are real expensive. And you know, I am glad that I invested in that bag. I do have a little bit of news and something to kind of, something that I'm, a new kind of, and kind of a sold and a kind of a new, I don't want to give it away, but something that's happening, so I'm really excited about that, and I'll kind of update you guys on that. But I feel like I always kind of like leave you hanging with this. It's like so secretive, but really love this. I'm gonna put it back in here before I, so that is it. I hate to say it because I feel like that's it, no big deal. That was a huge video. I am so, like, I can't stop. Like, love this. I can't believe that I have this. This is just so wonderful. I just can't believe I have this. I'm so excited. So thrilled with the wallet, like, I can't even tell you. And that little Empriente piece is just like, it stole my heart. It was just so sweet and like kind of edgy. Like, I feel like it's kind of edgy, and I don't know how to describe it. I love the Empriente pieces. So I'll let you guys go. If you guys, I'm really happy that you guys are into these videos and that you, yeah, and that you enjoy them too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.